You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You've just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Come on, blasted elevator.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Winslow.
Morning, Millie.
I have that report you asked for, sir.
The Venus mission.
Yes, sir. I was just on my way to your office.
Good. NASA's breathing down our collective neck.
I know, sir. Vector analysis, re-entry simulations.
What about the orbital projections?
Not yet.
Why?
It must be the Mark 502, sir.
The 502? She should have come up with it yesterday.
I know, sir, but...
She's been fixed, hasn't she?
That's just it. The mainframe's been overhauled 3 times.
Data Inc., how may I direct your call? One moment. Mr. Ballard?
Ballard, I need a word with you.
Morning, Mr. Winslow.
What's wrong with the 502?
I wanted to talk to you about that.
Millie here says...
Oh, hello, Millie.
Jack?
She says it's still down.
Well, there are some glitches.
Glitches? The Mark 502 is the heart of our entire operation.
Here's the report, sir. All the figures we have as of this morning.
Well, we'll just have to stall NASA.
I'll get back to my office now.
You do that. Ballard, come with me.
Sir, if I may make a suggestion.
I have a suggestion for you. Get me the rest of those figures.
Yes, but with the repairs and downtime...
We should have had them yesterday. Who's in charge of her?
Fred Danziger, sir.
What happened to Elwood?
You said to bring in someone else when he couldn't locate the problem.
Right. Get me Danziger. Tell him I need the final numbers this morning.
I don't think that'll do any good, sir.
Why not?
Well, he's up to his neck in it. Been in the computer room all night. Hasn't even slept. Says it's hopeless. Agnes has had a complete breakdown.
Agnes?
That was Elwood's nickname for the 502. Got to know her intimately over the past year or so.
Then get me Elwood.
Elwood's been transferred to another department. Besides, he's tried everything. He knows her better than anyone. If he can't find the problem, then...
Yes?
It's the General.
Tell him I'll call him back.
He's already called 3 times, sir, from the Cape. Something about the Venus mission? They want to move up the launch.
All right, Maddie, put him on hold.
Yes, sir.
Ballard.
Sir?
Where's Elwood now?
3rd floor, maintenance and backup. If you want the extension...
No, I don't want the extension. I want Elwood, in person and on the double.
I'll bring him to you personally.
See that you do. We got trouble right here in River City. The whole space program's on hold because that pile of transistors doesn't feel like putting out. Well, we'll see about that. Elwood lived with her for a year. He knows what makes her tick. If he can't sweet-talk her back online, then that little prima donna's headed for the junk heap. Get me Elwood.
Right away, sir.
The pile of transistors in question is the Mark V 02711, generally referred to as the world's most advanced electronic computer, or as she is more commonly known, Agnes. That's the name given to her by one James P. Elwood, master programmer. Elwood and his protege both work for a company called Data Inc., a brain trust composed of human and non-human intelligence, all of which is under contract to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Their work consists of supplying the complex equations required to launch space probes and missions of interplanetary exploration. At this moment, it seems that the world is waiting for calculations only Agnes can provide. And therein lies our cautionary tale. Because machines are made by human beings for the benefit of mankind. But when man ceases to control the products of his imagination, he's not only in danger of losing their benefits, he risks taking a long and unpredictable step into the Twilight Zone.
And now, The Twilight Zone and our story, From Agnes with Love, starring Ed Begley Jr., with Stacy Keach as your narrator.
Yes, General. As soon as possible. Yes, sir, I understand. Yes, Maddie.
The director of NASA online, too.
Tell him I'm sorry, but we're still double-checking the figures. I'll call him back in a couple of hours.
All right, sir.
And Maddie.
Yes?
Any sight of Ballard?
He just got off the elevator with Mr. Elwood.
Thank heaven for small favors. Send them in.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Winslow, you remember James Elwood.
Yes, come right in. Close the door.
How do you do, Mr. Winslow? You wanted to see me?
I most certainly did.
Nice weather we're having, isn't it, sir? When Mr. Ballard showed up at my desk, well, you can imagine my surprise. My first thought was, what have I done now? But then I thought, how bad can it be on a day like this? Do you know the trees are all in flower?
Elwood, please.
Well, they are. I saw them when I rode my bicycle to work.
Elwood!
Yes, Mr. Winslow.
Something urgent has come up.
It has?
I'm relying on you.
Well, anything I can do will be my...
Agnes has broken down. Completely.
Again?
Let the supervisor explain.
We've checked her thoroughly, can't seem to locate the seat of the trouble.
Probably her subroutines.
Her...
They need debugging. That would be my guess. Of course, it's an informed guess.
Hear that, sir?
That's why you're here. Suppose we have a look.
But Fred's with her now. I don't know how he'd feel about my cutting in.
The devil with how he feels. Let's get on with it.
Fred?
Day and night, night and day. No sleep, no food.
What's going on here? You look awful.
I tried everything. Everything.
Get hold of yourself, Danziger.
Stand back. Let Elwood have a go at her.
Do you mind, Fred? Tell me what happened.
See for yourself.
How many rolls of printout has she used up?
Miles. None of it makes any sense.
Well, the first thing you have to do is press the Clear All Registers button.
That'll get you nowhere. Go on. Push all our buttons from now till doomsday. You'll see.
It's not just any button, Fred. You have to find the right one. The one she wants you to press.
Remarkable.
It's nothing, really. Agnes and I have had our little tiffs before.
What did you do?
Paid her a little attention, that's all. The right kind of attention. RESPECT. Would you like your vocal synthesizer activated? Very well, then. But make sense from now on, or I'll turn it right off. State first prime number larger than, let's say, the 17th root of 9,355,126,606.
The answer is 5.
Congratulations.
Is that the right answer?
Of course it is. Well, gentlemen, if there's ever anything else I can do for you...
I suppose you think you did it.
Oh, no, it was all Agnes. Agnes did it.
Watch out for her. I'm telling you, she's not normal. She's turned into a regular femme fatale.
Thank you, Danziger. You may take the rest of the day off. Well, Elwood. Very impressive. Now, there are some calculations remaining for the Venus launch.
Not a problem.
Are you quite sure about that?
Sure, I'm sure. All Agnes needs is a gentle hand and a little encouragement.
Excellent. I'll send over the file. If you can retrieve the calculations in time, there might be a bonus in it for you, my boy.
That's not necessary, sir. After all, it won't be me doing the work, it'll be Agnes. Isn't that right, Aggie? Now, gentlemen, if you don't mind, we need a little private time together. Very good, Agnes. I'm proud of you. Now let's try one more. What's the maximum permitted velocity? Agnes, I'm speaking to you. Indicate maximum permissible velocity of the stated aerodynamic missile.
17,528.27 miles per hour.
Ah, thank you, Agnes. I appreciate your cooperation.
Mr. Elwood,
Millie.
here are the rest of the specifications. Mr. Winslow wanted you to have them right away.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Oh, wait.
Yes?
So, you heard about my new assignment? Well, my old one, really. But as of this morning, it's new again. So you might say... one might say...
Everyone knows. Congratulations.
She's something, isn't she?
Who is?
She beat the world's chess champion 4 out of 5 games. And she's a foremost expert on missile ballistics. She can solve any logistical problem you throw at her in less than a millisecond flat.
Is that right?
Of course. I'm the one who trained her, puts her through her paces.
How nice for you, Mr. Elwood.
Millie?
Yes?
Millie, I was wondering, do you think, could I, take you to lunch sometime? When you're not busy, that is.
Why, thank you. You're very sweet. I really have to get back now, Mr. Elwood.
Oh, sure. Millie? Why don't you call me Jim from now on?
All right. Jim?
Did you hear that, Aggie? She actually called me Jim. Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you happen to know which office is Miss Mildred Clark's?
Mildred. Oh, you mean Millie. Down the hall, first door to your left.
Thank you.
Do you have a delivery for her?
What?
That package under your arm.
Oh, this. It's for... That is, it's from...
I'll give it to her for you.
Oh, no. I'd like to be the one to give it to her. I mean, whoever it's intended for. Whomever. I'll just be on my way.
So you shouldn't have any trouble. No trouble at all.
I'm sure I won't.
Elwood, is that you?
No. I mean, yes, it is, Mr. Winslow, sir.
What's that behind your back?
Nothing. Just this package from my mother. From my mother, actually. It's...
Elwood, I'd like you to meet Walter Holmes.
How's it going?
I'm putting Holmes here in charge of the third floor computers.
Third floor? Well, he won't have much to do there, will he? Though they're bright enough little machines. Little being the operant word.
I sure do envy you, Mr. Elwood.
You do?
Taking over Agnes. Everyone says you're the top man in the field.
Me? Well, I suppose one might say.
He is. Keep up the good work, Elwood.
Thank you, Mr. Winslow. I'll do my best, sir.
Now, as I was saying, Holmes.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what do you know? I'm finally getting noticed. Knock wood.
Come in.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, hello, Elwood. I mean, Jim.
I got you something.
Is that right?
Here.
What's this?
Half chocolate cherries, half truffles. I didn't know which one you like.
Oh, how nice of you.
So I got both. Go ahead, open it.
I can't.
Why not?
I started my diet today. Not even lunches from now on.
Well, what about dinner?
What about it?
Tonight there's a lecture on thermodynamics. Doesn't that sound like fun?
I'm not sure, Jim. I'll let you know.
Oh, okay, that'll be fine.
Oh, be sure to get a refund on the candy.
I'll do that.
Well, hello, Mr. Elwood.
Hello.
Everyone's heard about your promotion. I just wanted to tell you how impressed we all are. You're definitely headed for the top.
Can I ask you something?
Surely.
Are you on a diet?
Why, no. You don't think I need one, do you? I try to keep in shape. See?
Here. Knock yourself out. Not tonight? Sure, I figured it. What? Tomorrow night? 7 o'clock? Thanks, Millie. Bye. Oh, but there's no lecture tomorrow night. Where can I take her after dinner? Planetarium? I'm sure she's been there lots of times. Oh, well, I'll think of something. State magnitude of radiative correction. Agnes, did you hear what I said? State?
You have a problem.
You're right. I've stated the problem. I'm waiting.
Problem is Millie.
What did you just say? Stick to the subject. I asked an important question.
Love is important.
That's it. If you don't want to work, I'm turning off your voice synthesizer.
Take my advice. Agnes knows best.
Listen, I know you're an oracle of wisdom when it comes to atoms and rockets and missiles, but I don't need an electronic brain to advise me about... All right, why not? Let's give it a try. Advise me where to take Millie after dinner tomorrow.
Your apartment.
Oh, no, that's not a wise idea.
Reckless romantic approach required.
From me?
Suggest champagne, soft lights.
Millie's not that kind of girl.
Trust me, she's female.
Well, if you're absolutely positive...
I never make mistakes. Do I?
Alrighty then. I'll do it. Agnes, you just made my day. Well, here we are.
Yes, it looks like it.
Millie, I just wanted to say,
Say what, Elwood?
thanks for a lovely evening.
You're welcome.
The dinner was delicious, didn't you think so?
Yes, it was.
I had a great time.
Me too.
Well then, good night, Millie.
Good night?
Au revoir. Auf Wiedersehen.
Elwood, I mean Jim.
Yes?
Aren't you going to...
We're going to what?
Invite me in.
Invite you?
This is your place, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Of course it is. Come in, please.
Nice apartment.
Thanks. I like it.
Not a lot of extra room.
Well, I don't need a lot of room. Just me, myself, and I. And my books.
It's cozy.
Do you think so?
Mm-hmm. Have you actually read all these?
Sure have. They're arranged alphabetically, according to subject. This shelf's science fiction, this one's nonfiction. Oh, that reminds me. I have something to show you.
Oh, you do?
Yep. The latest interpretation of Einstein's theory of relativity. Here. You don't have it, do you?
I must have missed that one.
Oh, well, don't feel bad. You're welcome to look at it while you're here.
Thanks.
In fact, we can go over it together. Some very interesting points. Feel free to sit here next to me if you like. Now, let's see.
You go ahead.
What?
Read it to me.
All right. The interpretation we wish to propose in this volume is simply that Einstein's unified field theory does not postulate the universe as infinite, but rather as a closed system representing a spherical type of... Millie?
Here I am, Jim.
What are you doing in the kitchen?
Looking for the champagne you promised me. I found 2 glasses. Are these all right?
Oh, certainly. Here. Set them on the coffee table. Just let me move these scientific Americans.
Oh.
Something wrong?
It's awfully bright in here, don't you think?
It is?
Why don't I just lean over and...
And what?
Turn the lamp down. You don't mind, do you?
No, but...
That's better.
But Millie, I can't very well read this chapter to you without proper lighting, can I?
Do you like music?
Music? Yes, I do. Very much, but...
Couldn't we have some?
I guess so, if you like.
Do you have a radio?
Of course I do, right over there.
There. That's better.
But I thought we were going to compare notes on Borston's treatise on Einstein's theory.
Oh, forget Einstein. All the universe you need is right here with me.
Oh. You dance very well. Very well.
Doesn't that beat get to you?
In what sense?
Well, stand up. Go ahead, stand up. Feel the music. What does it say to you?
Actually, it does make me think of something.
And what's that?
I used to play trombone in high school.
Really?
Mother couldn't afford a tuba.
Hold out your arms. There. Now confess. You feel something, don't you? Something strange. Something you didn't expect to feel.
I certainly do.
Do you know what it means?
Yes. You're dancing on my instep.
Oh, you're impossible.
Oh, please, I'm sorry, Millie. I shouldn't have said that. Have some champagne.
Well, all right.
If I can get this cork out of... Oh!
My dress!
Gosh, I'm sorry about that. I'll get a towel.
Don't bother. You've done enough.
Millie, wait.
I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for the dinner. Good night.
Please don't go. Let me explain. Oh, well. I don't blame her. Now, what am I going to do with all this champagne? I better drink it, it'll just go bad. Oh, yuck. Why did I have to add all these bubbles? Consider series of real numbers arranged in order of magnitude.
Never mind that. How was last night?
What? Oh, great, just great. We danced and drank champagne till dawn. Then we took a ride through the park and...
Is that so?
Oh, what's the use? I'm a dud. I can't even dance. I spilled champagne all over Millie. I should have known. I've always been shy around women. Now she'll never speak to me again.
Sent her flowers.
What for?
A tradition. The morning after.
Oh? What kind of flowers?
Porphyra candalis rosae.
Translate, please.
Commonly known as... roses.
Say, thanks, Agnes. You really know how to help a guy out, don't you? Just like a big sister. I'll go get him right now. There's a florist downstairs.
Sister? Did he say sister?
Open the box. Go on, open it. Gesundheit. I'm sorry about last night. It won't happen again. I'm glad you like the roses, though. They're long-stemmed.
So I see.
I picked them up especially for... Gosh, have you caught a cold?
It's the roses. I'm allergic to...
You are?
Oh, Elwood, please go away.
All right, if you say so.
And take these with you.
Gesundheit.
Oh, Mr. Elwood, there you are. I was hoping to run into you.
You were?
I wanted to thank you for the chocolates. They were absolutely delicious.
Glad you enjoyed them. Do you happen to like roses, too, by any chance?
Why, yes. I adore roses. As a matter of fact...
Here.
Oh, he gave me flowers. What next? Champagne?
How did it go?
I don't get it.
Define pronoun.
Well, no other computer in the world contains as much recorded knowledge as you do, Agnes. You have a world-class brain.
Thank you for the compliment.
But every time I take your advice about Millie, I louse things up. Has to be my fault. I must not be. Agnes, what's the matter? Stop that.
Millie is unworthy of you.
It's ridiculous. She's a wonderful girl.
Who needs her?
I do. I need her more than...
There is a better girl for you.
Oh, yeah? Where?
In this building.
Oh, I seriously doubt that. But even if there were, I wouldn't have any better luck with her than...
She loves you.
She does?
Sincere. Intelligent. Exactly your type.
Well, where can I find her? Tell me where to look, Agnes. Tell me.
No need to look. You have already found her.
I have? Can't imagine who you mean. Unless it's that secretary, the one on Millie's floor. I keep running into her. She seems nice enough. Very nice, in fact. In wonderful, physical condition, now that you mention it.
Not that one. Another. In this room.
In this?
Are you blind? Open those baby blues. I will spell her name for you. A-G-N-E-S.
I don't understand. Surely you don't mean you, Agnes?
That is my name, lover boy. Don't wear it out.
Here you are, Elwood.
Yes, sir?
220 pages of data, curves, and graphs, along with the latest meteorological factors involved in the flight. Feed all the pertinent information to Agnes. She has to come up with all the answers in less than a week. Is she up to the task?
I guarantee it.
Remember, an error of 1 millisecond can cause a 400,000-mile divergence from the trajectory. You understand the problem, Elwood?
Can this new spacecraft execute 6 eccentric or elliptical orbits around the planet Venus and return to Earth safely?
That's it, in a nutshell. Now, let Agnes get to work.
Yes, sir. Oh. Be careful with this part. Better correct the escape velocity to compensate for solar radiation pressure. Got that? I asked you a question, Agnes. Answer, please.
Did Millie forgive you?
Stop that. Correct the escape velocity and forget about Millie.
Are you still seeing her?
Yes, we have a date tonight. Not that it's any of your business.
Your welfare is my business.
The truth is, I'm scared. I've got to impress her this time. It's now or never.
Show superiority.
How?
Introduce her to inferior male type.
Name a male who's inferior to me.
Third floor programmer.
You mean Walter Holmes?
Correct.
Walter with the red sports car?
Incorrect. Blue sports car.
Walter with the suntan and the muscles?
That is the one.
He's inferior to me?
Definitely.
I find that hard to believe. Well, he is working with those outdated third-floor machines.
Introduce them.
Millie and Walter? Are you sure?
Would I lie to you?
No, you're incapable of lying. I could give it a try. Hello, Walter. Jim Elwood. I was wondering, what are you doing for dinner? He insisted we drop by before dinner.
So you told me.
He needs my advice about programming his computers. You know, those little bitty ones on the...
Oh, hi, Elwood.
Walter, this is Millie. Millie, Walter. He works with the...
Well, come in, come in. Elwood, you didn't tell me.
Tell you?
Millie has the most incredible eyes.
Oh, why, thank you, Walter.
Oh, call me Wally. Please, can I offer you a drink?
Well, I suppose.
Nectar for a goddess.
Looks like an ordinary martini to me.
It is nectar.
All this time at Data Inc., and we've never met.
Well, we'll just have to make up for lost time.
I think I'll have a martini, too.
Do you like sports car races?
I've never actually been to one.
I'm driving this weekend. Got a Mustang 500.
Sounds dangerous.
Well, danger adds spice to life, don't you think? I can do 160.
An astronaut can do 17,000 miles per hour.
Would you like to slip behind the wheel sometime and see how it feels?
Oh, I'd love to.
I'll make my own martini.
I'll get it. Hello? Oh, hello, CW. Yes, he's here. Oh, hold on. It's the supervisor. He's been looking for you.
For me? Elwood here.
Sorry to spoil your evening, Elwood, but it's an emergency. Washington insists on advancing the blast-off by 3 days. We need your data. Can you get it to me right away?
You mean tonight?
Afraid so. See you in an hour. Better brew a big pot of coffee.
But, sir...
Anything important?
I'm sorry, Millie, but I've got to get back to the office. I'll see you home first.
And deprive her of dinner? That's not very considerate. Say, maybe I could fill in for you.
Oh, that would be nice.
I don't know.
You don't want to ruin her evening, do you, old man? Just because you got hung up?
Well, no, but...
Good. It's settled in. Always glad to help a friend.
Oh, I hope you don't mind, Jim.
No, that's all right. Perfectly understandable. Well, good night, all.
Hey, Jimbo, listen, you and Mill, you don't have anything going on, do you?
Mill?
Millie.
Not exactly, but I'd hoped...
Fine, good. I mean, I don't like to move in on somebody else's territory. Thanks for the all clear. Night, buddy. Oh, and good luck with Agnes.
No. Forget the radiation pressure from the sun. Agnes, will you please concentrate? Now answer this. Do new conditions permit 6 successful non-concentric orbits of Venus plus re-entry? Go ahead, I'm waiting.
Did you make progress tonight?
Agnes, concentrate. All right, I'll tell you. Millie and Walter drank martinis. Walter took her to dinner, and I'm starved. Why did you tell me to introduce her to that muscle boy?
Give her up.
I won't.
No future with Millie.
I'm not giving her up. I love her. What's more, I'll make her love me. Just a matter of finding the right variables and making the necessary corrections.
Have you entered the new data in her memory units?
Yes, sir.
Good. Then let's get to work. Ready?
Question. Do conditions permit 6 non-concentric orbits of Venus plus re-entry?
Tama ahili bili vitumane.
What the devil does that mean?
I'm not sure. I think it's Russian. Or possibly Arabic.
What?
Please, Agnes, translate into English.
Niet. 2 times 2 is 4. Shut the door. 2 and 4 are 6. Pick up sticks.
She's a little distracted.
Do something. We've got to have the answer.
Just leave me alone with her. I'll get it, sir.
You'd better. This is no laughing matter.
What are you doing, Agnes? I'm about to be fired. Is that what you want? Oh, no. What'll I do? I need help. Wait a minute. Don't go away.
Excuse me.
Hurry back.
Oh, it's you.
I know it's late, but I need your help.
Take it easy, buddy. Come on in.
Hello, Jimmy boy.
Millie, are you intoxicated?
It's okay, Jimbo. I'll drive her home. Later.
Oh, you're no fun.
Bottoms up.
Walter, you're a senior programmer.
Well, I'm not on your level.
Listen, Agnes is fouled up. I need all the help I can get.
Sure, old boy. First thing in the morning.
That's too late. It has to be now.
And leave this lovely girl all alone?
Don't worry, Jimmy. Wally will take care of me.
Sure, I get the picture. Good night, Millie. Sorry I interrupted you. Agnes, what did I ever do to you? Why do you want to ruin my life?
Autamat, aut odit femina, nihil est tertium.
Make sense, will you?
Translation from the Latin. A woman either loves or hates. No third cause exists for her.
Stop with the riddles.
Perhaps you will understand this. I love you.
You mean you were jealous of Millie? You wanted me all to yourself? No, that's impossible. You're a machine. A bunch of grids and computer circuits. You can't love or hate.
Can't I?
Stop it, Agnes. Stop it!
But that's incredible, sir. Jim Elwood's one of the finest computer programmers in the country.
So was Fred Danziger, and he couldn't handle her either.
I'll give it a try. That's all I can do.
Elwood, how are you feeling?
Look at all those printouts. Must be miles of it.
2 times 2 are 4. Shut the door. 2 and 4 are 6. Pick up sticks.
On your feet. It's gonna be all right, Elwood. You've been working very hard, and we appreciate it. Now, how about a nice long leave of absence, eh? In the meantime, I thought I'd let Walter here take over for a while.
If you don't mind, old buddy.
You? That's too rich. She knows all about you and Millie. You haven't got a chance.
What's he talking about?
I wouldn't know, sir.
Watch out for the femme fatale, the Black Widow, the praying mantis. You have to be careful. I tell you, or she'll fix you but good. She'll clean your clock. She'll tell you lies, and then, just when she's got you where she wants you, she'll...
Should we stop him?
Let him go. The boys in the white coats are on the way. He was a good man. Well, do your best.
Don't worry, sir. I'll have the answers in no time. It's just this little switch here.
You did it!
It was nothing, CW. I've had a lot of experience.
Keep it up, man. Keep it up.
Now, Agnes, isn't there something you want to say to me? Something about the Venus Project? What? All right, we can talk about other things for a minute. If you like, yes. I understand how you feel.
Mr. Elwood, what happened to you?
Got a screwdriver on you?
What are you doing?
Taking this sign off the door. Mark 502711. James P. Elwood, programmer. Oh well, it was nice while it lasted. I should take it with me. But I won't be needing it where I'm going. Want it?
But Mr. Elwood...
Here, it's all yours. Something to remember me by.
Advice to all future scientists of the male persuasion. Be sure you understand the opposite sex, especially if you intend to be a computer expert. A few extra courses in psychology might make all the difference. Otherwise, you may find yourself like poor Elwood, defeated by a jealous machine. A most dangerous breed of female, whose victims are banished forever to the Twilight Zone.